What's up, everyone? If you're brand new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Also, hit that notification bell so you never miss any of my content. Let's begin. Alright, so today we are breaking down Powers of X issue 5. Now, good news is, in addition to having gotten Powers of X issue 5 from my local shop, I also managed to get my hands on House of X issue 3. So, hallelujah for that. Better late than never, right? Anyways, this week's issue starts off with something pretty cool, and this is the reason why this week's issue of Powers of X might just be my favorite one out of all the comics that Jonathan Hickman has been printing for the X-Men. The very beginning of issue 5 opens with Professor Xavier having a conversation with Forge, and this here is a really interesting conversation between these two because Professor Xavier is asking of Forge to essentially revamp Shi'ar technology in order to build a better Cerebro computer that will be capable of copying mutants' minds. Now, this here is very, very important. Remember last week when all the fallen X-Men suddenly came back from the dead? Well, who here thinks Xavier is using this new Cerebro that has all the Shi'ar technology built in order to clone all his best X-Men, send them off on suicide missions, and then suddenly bring them back from the dead? Or maybe this could be Cassandra Nova driving through all of this throughout the plot? Who knows what the hell is going on here? So this shifts over to Magneto and Professor X meeting with Emma Frost. Now, what's interesting here is that Emma Frost is actually a little bit reluctant to join Magneto and Professor Xavier into starting Krakoa, and her reasoning is pretty valid here. She says, Magneto, you've tried creating mutant homelands before. You tried with Genosha. You tried with Asteroid M. Both those times, they were failures. Who is to say that this won't fail? Because a big part of Emma Frost and the Hellfire Club is that they have a hand in influencing the government, because the Hellfire Club contains only the richest and most powerful of all mutants. However, once Professor Xavier and Magneto manage to loop Emma in, we see them turning to all these people to make up Krakoa's council, including Sebastian Shaw, Mr. Sinister, and Submariner. This is quite a crazy development, and I am beyond excited to see where this will go. It is setting up for what's currently occurring in House of X. Because keep in mind, House of X is present day. What's going on in the present? Powers of X is telling the story of what went on in the past, 10 years prior before the founding of Krakoa, as well as what's happening in the future, thousands of years from now. It is setting up this whole idea of mutants being respected and acknowledged under the government. Alright, that's all we've got time for today, folks. Be sure to press the like button to support the channel as a whole, and remember to subscribe. Excelsior, everybody!